Hi, GCPC. We are now on week 5 of Lent. We're more than halfway through, which means the narrative that we are reading in the lectionary is getting more intense. And somehow the world continues to mirror that intensity. Last night, there was another mass shooting, the second in a week in this nation, in Boulder, Colorado, where people were shopping, thinking about dinner, thinking about what they might need to make sure their family was fed. And then gunshots rang out, terror ensued. And again, we have a nation questioning why we are where we are. It's not that different than the stories of our ancestors. Over and over again, we hear in the Bible, over and over again, we hear in our own family's narratives, times where we thought things would go differently. We thought things were better, and they weren't. And typically, it comes back to the human response, our choices, the things that we decide to unearth in us, the ways we decide to cultivate those things and grow new things, or simply shove them back down or neglect them or let other things hide them. So today I'll be reading from our Sanctified Art Devotional, and it is another beautiful poem by the Reverend Sarah R. And it's called Keep Digging, from Again and Again We Are Reformed. I can feel change inside of me. It's a slow burn. Usually change starts out hot, defensive, angry. A self-righteous blanket of, I'm right, and here's why. I wrap it around my shoulders like a barricade. I fight the temptation to lean forward, to play the challenger, to argue with confidence. But in time, almost always, the heat fades, the air leaves the balloon, the audacity of it all starts to wear off. And eventually, what I'm left with is myself and a big open sky. It's colder here. It's quieter here. I can hear my thoughts. And in this big, wide openness, I am able to say out loud, maybe I wasn't right. Maybe I need to learn. Maybe it's time for change. Maybe that's okay. And if I'm quiet and if I'm paying attention, I can usually hear God whisper inside of me, good work, my child. Now, keep digging. Siblings, I'm praying for us in all the ways we continually need to dig deeper, to find the things in us and in the world that need change, that need transformation. The reason that Jesus came, that God sent God's only Son, so that we might find a better way to live, a more peaceful way to live. Praying that as you dig, you sense God's presence in a real palpable way, that you hear that soft voice of the Spirit beckoning you to dig deeper. Amen.